For the final case study, I have analyzed the case study using the human behavior approach with the theory X, theory Y, more concentrated on the human element. The concepts that I used to be able to analyze dealt with values, diversity, power bases, and barriers, especially barriers to effective problem solving or effective efficiencies. Now with the X theory, the Y theory, again, I was trying to concentrate more on the humanistic side, even though theory X has its perspective of the science or the scientific methodology. I was more interested in the humanistic perspective. With my case, it deals with a company called Footworld. There are just a couple of characters. There's a loser. There is a CEO. The loser himself. He is somebody who spent a lot of time just complaining and complaining and complaining, alienated a lot of his employees, coworkers, and so he didn't have a lot of trust built. He wasn't making connections with anybody, and there was just a few people that would tolerate him. And there was a few times within the case study where the main character, the loser, will go and complain to people, and even will involve them to gossip. The main emphasis of the company is during this time of the case study, they are going to form a cross-functional team and ask people from different departments to be able to participate in this cross-functional team. Of course, the loser was picked to be on this team. There was a meeting that was held for the new cross-functional team, and the loser decided that he was going to keep silent. He was not going to share. He made some assumptions about the group, the members, and we'll get into why, possibly, out of the four perspectives, why he might have dealt that way. So even after the meeting, even though he had the chance to speak, what he did do, the loser, is go out and he gossiped with two or three people, the few people that would still actually take time to listen to him. All in all, what we're looking at is an environment to where the CEO doesn't realize that there is an unhealthy team environment, even though the team is succeeding. So the departments, they are trying to collaborate, trying to figure out how can we do something better for this company, since the management was seeing that there was declines. Brought together these cross-functional team, tried to collaborate, and the collaboration ends up being successful, but there is this underlying issue of team health. Now, getting the teams together to collaborate, that deals with diversity. And did the diversity, issues with diversity, did it lead to why there was initially, it was kind of difficult for the team to collaborate? Now, the loser, he wants power. got connection power. He wants to be able to connect with somebody in power to be able to say, hey, I know all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. I know how to make things better, whatever. Now, his behavior during the cross functional team, why was he silent? The barrier, barriers have an effect on organizations. Silence is definitely a barrier to effective problem solving. Now, the loser himself also, he went out and marginalized other people. This is all part of interpersonal relations, uh, effects of diversity. Now, ultimately, within the whole case, what the team really needs is a leader who empathizes, somebody who listens, somebody who's interested in what's going on within the team, the health of the team. That would be a great solution to what's happening in this case. In conclusion, uh, it was interesting to be able to take the XY theory to be able to understand, both perspectives, the science, the human part, and to be able to filter the case through, what are these people's values? Uh, you know, uh, is there diversity? If there's not, does this lead into communication issues? Why is the loser looking to find connections for power while so he can be able to make suggestions? And then there was just the barriers that are affecting the team. Thank you.